Well, welcome back. It's been a little bit. Hope you're doing great on your side. I'm doing awesome over here. Thank you so much for taking a moment of your day to check this out. And hopefully you'll like everything and hit that subscribe button. With that, let's go ahead and rock and roll. I'm going to start out with that number two inch brush. I'm going to go right into my red here. And I'm going to tap some in. And just remember, take a deep breath and just try to relax and feel good. And we'll hopefully have a beautiful, beautiful summer painting. And with that, let's rock out with our brush out. Let's do this. Now when we're going to do this, we're going to go ahead and start out about so. And just start working your way on over. Oh, got a little hair. And just do your little crisscross or X's just like so. There we go. There we go. Remember, this red is very, very bright too. You don't want too much of it. You can use crimson, the alizarin crimson, or you can use bright red or whatever red you have. I'm using the Naphthol Red. I really do like the color. It's just a beautiful, beautiful red color, as you can tell. And I'm going to go ahead and just bring this down a little bit like so. Let's go ahead and we'll have some mortar today, so let's go ahead and we'll just go like this, straight across. Grab a little bit more. Remember, with this technique, you want a little at a time. Less is best. Just remember, less is best. And just make sure these strokes are horizontal. There we go. And right on. You want to leave a little bit of white right here, okay? There we go. And maybe a little bit more. A little bit more right here. Got a nice hair sitting there. Let me pop that guy off. Remember, you want these types of strokes. Got another hair, excuse me. So you can go this way, or you can do it this way, okay? And just get those strokes in there, and it just gives you all that action. That's the secret to that, okay? And that's the secret. And I don't have much paint, so I'm just gonna blend this real quick, like so. Here we go. And then, without washing the brush, you can go right into your blue. Just tap in a little bit, pull a little bit out, and kind of maybe smear that in there like so. And this is going to be very strong, so we start right here in the corner. And then start working. Try to leave a little bit of space because we'll go down and we'll blend it, but you want to do something like so. Tap in just a little bit more. And we'll go over to this corner right over here. Same thing. And then slowly just bring it on over. Okay. And then start to bring it down just a little bit and blend it right into your red. There we go. Straight across. There we go, just like so. Let's go ahead and get these corners as well. So I'm going to add same thing. I'll add a little bit more because I just want to darken. We're going to have more to cover up a little bit. And we'll, right here. There we go. And I'm going to do it over here as well. And then just going to go like this. Go back and forth. What I'm doing is just taking the paint off of this brush, and then I'm going to start to go up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Just like that. Working a wonderful scene so far. Let's go ahead and use that number 10 palette knife. I'm going to go right into some white. I'm just going to pull some down. We'll just go straight white. Why not? Straight down, grab yourself a nice roll like so. let's go ahead and make some clouds. All right, we're just going to go ahead and just use the palette knife and just put in some, just a couple of clouds. So you just touch, just like so, and you can get some nice little floaters, okay? There we go. Let's go ahead and get a little bit more, Come on up. That's it. There we go. Some nice little floating clouds. You don't do much, it's just a little roll. You just come in and just smush it right in there. Just smush it in. Smush it right in. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful, huh? Don't have to do much. Maybe we'll put something right here. Maybe. Just like that. There we go. There we go. Now let's go ahead and just put a little bit of our black here. Rub it in. I still had a little bit of the white left, and we want just a tad bit gray. And just come in very softly. There we go. Very softly. There we go. There we go. Some nice little floaters. There we go. Beautiful, huh? Let's go ahead and clean the knife. And I'm just going to grab my 2-inch brush and just real soft. Just want to push it into the canvas. This is where you need thick paint. If you have smushy paint, it's going to smear. But very, very soft. Barely touching. Oop, got a hair. There we go. And then there you go. Just like that. Let me go ahead and just clean this off and be back in a second. All right, let's go ahead and use that palette knife, and let's make a nice little light purple. So we're going to use a little bit of our red, and we'll put it there. Touch of that blue. Touch more. Remember, a little at a time. That blue is very, very strong. We want to make like a nice little violet color. There we go. Grab a little bit of that white. See, that's the color that we're looking for right there. Okay. Clean that off. And you don't need a lot of this paint. We're just going to kind of stain, put in like a kind of a purple kind of misty looking type of cloud. Okay. Go ahead and use that 2-inch brush. Let's go ahead and tap into this. And then we want to just do some X's, just like so, okay? So just with small, tight little X's, okay? And we'll go ahead and put in some cloud, like a mist or very, very, like just something there, but just way, way in the distance. Nice and misty. Tap that in, same thing, just. There we go, a little bit over here, it's a little bit darker. There we go. And then over here, we'll work that in. And same thing, just keep putting in these little X's. Makes it nice and misty. Nice and misty. There we go. Very softly, very softly. There we go. Maybe just a little bit. Maybe bring it down just a little bit more. Just bring it down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. And I want to tap in the last of this. Just, there we go. Very, very, very soft. There we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a filbert brush. You can use whatever brush you'd like, maybe a fan brush if you like, but I'm going to go ahead and use a filbert brush, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and go right into my brown here, just straight burnt umber. And I want to basically make some kind of land here. Maybe something like this. There we go. There we go. Just a little something so I know there's some land right there, okay? And let's go ahead and grab our palette knife and let's go ahead and mix up some color. So we're going to mix up a little bit of our black. Just put it right there, it's fine. And some of our brown. And a touch of our green. Let's go ahead and just mix that up. There we go. And let's grab I'll just grab my number 2-inch brush and pull down on this. And I'm going to go ahead and just put some stuff in right here. Maybe pull that down a little bit. There we go, for some maybe reflection there. There we go. There we go, just like that. Let me go ahead now and use that filbert brush. I'm gonna go into, I'll go into my brown here. Touch of the yellow ochre, some brown and some yellow ochre. And I'm gonna go ahead and put in some kind of beach here. A little bit more of that yellow ochre there. Some kind of beach. Let me push this back a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to color this in. And I'm going to go ahead and just go with my burnt umber here. There we go. Same thing. There we go. You can use a 1-inch brush or a 2-inch brush to do this, but I kind of like having a little bit more control with this. I mean, it is a little bit slower. I just like it. And fill that in again. There we go. Let me get this down here, excuse me. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go into my ochre. And there we go. Get some in here. So the hair here. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead, just gonna grab this 2-inch brush and just smooth this out. Smooth that out. Let me pull this down a little bit. There we go. Just smooth that out. There we go. Let me put that down. And I'm gonna just grab a little bit of this white. And I'm going to come in and just there we go. There we go. Just a little something there. Just give it some kind of lightness. Maybe just a tad bit more here. Just a tad bit more. There we go. So it's a lot quicker if you use another brush, but it does give you a little bit more control to be able to use this filbert brush here. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little something here. There we go. And maybe just a little something over here. Like it's the white's coming and it's catching it from here, and then there we go. Maybe something like that. Give it maybe just a little something there. Let me take a step back. All right, not too shabby. Let me put this down. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my liner brush. I'm going to go into my white, and I'm going to go into my brown a little bit. There we go. And just put in just a couple little things there. There we go. And this is straight paint. This is nothing's thinned out. Just straight paint, no thinner, no medium. There we go, something like so. Maybe a couple of these guys. All right, let me go ahead and clean that out. And I'm gonna grab my palette knife and just come up and just put some extra little things in here. There we go. Maybe touch your dark, just come in. Put a couple little things, and then you can scratch a little bit if you like. There you go. Put that down. Let's go ahead and grab a 1-inch brush. Let's go ahead and tap into our green and right into our yellow. Just tap right into there. Get some paint on that brush, and then let's go ahead and get a little bit, just a little bit of your medium. This is entirely too much, so I'm going to come over here and put there. Let's add more green to this. And there you go. Just crunch it just like this. And I'm just going to come up and just touch, touch, touch. There you go, and it should come off pretty easily. If it doesn't, you need to thin it out just a little bit more. And then same thing. There we go, something like so. And there you go. And you should have that come out pretty easily. It's just, you just got to hit it just the right way. Let me get a little bit more so it comes out. I want it a little bit bushy. There we go. And same thing over here, just a tad bit more. Let me put that down. You know, it would be nice, maybe maybe a little fire going here. You know what? Maybe a little teepee. So let's go ahead. Let's make a little camp scene. Put in some camping stuff. So let's grab some. First off, I'm just mixing some color here. All right, so let's grab some of our white, or excuse me, some of our black. And let's come in and just maybe put like a tent. Not like a teepee, but maybe like a tent. Maybe we'll have the tent coming in right here. And then come in. There we go. Excuse me 1 second, maybe. There we go. Got that bar right here, so it's a little rough, but just like that. Come in, try to angle this a little bit better. And then just bring it in like that. Let me clean that knife. And let's go ahead and take some of our white here. We'll put it right here. And some of the brown. And maybe add a little bit of that dark color that we had. Right. And then just come in. Yeah, sorry, it's breaking on me because of that bar. But you just want to come in and put your little angle like so. And then just mix a little bit of the dark. Maybe just a tad more, there we go. Grab yourself a little bit and you come in. Bring in some color, and then come back right here, grab your lighter stuff, and then come in. There you go. We got ourselves a little teepee. You can't have a teepee without a little bit of a fire, right? So let's go ahead and build ourselves a fire. So let's use this dark color right here. Let's go ahead and put something right here. There we go, nice little, doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be like pretend like it's rocks or something like that. Let's go ahead and use the silver color that we had here. Just little taps, just so you know it's there. All right, so I'm going to use the little knife, I'm using the little knife, but I'm using the little blade. Let's go ahead and put a couple of logs in here. Something like that. There we go. Okay. Clean that knife. Now let's go ahead and grab, let me get this cleaned up. Give me 1 second. All right, pull your yellow ochre out. Grab a little bit of your yellow ochre with your small knife. And then make sure you get some clean yellow. and grab some of your clean yellow. And there you go. Nice little fire going. Let's go ahead and use our liner brush. And I'm going to go into a little bit of my white. I'm just tapping into the white. See, do it like this so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. There we go. Nice little smoke. Maybe. There we go. And maybe add a little bit of this gray. Just a little bit. Actually, maybe a little bit of the dark. Just a tad. A little bit. There we go. And I'm just going to add a little bit more. And just a touch of this. Actually, I have a little bit of the thinner right here. Like that much. Like that much of it, okay? There we go. So we got a nice little smoke thing going there. Let's go ahead and get that clean. All right, and then you know what would be pretty cool also would be maybe we can go ahead and just put a canoe in. Maybe we can do that. So let's go ahead and grab our brown. We'll grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that brown and a little bit of the black, just a little bit of the black. Actually, maybe just a tad bit more. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and try to make a canoe here. Where should we put the canoe? Maybe right here? All right. There we go. There we go, just like that. And this is the part I apologize if I get a little quiet. I'm just trying to figure out where to put this and make sure everything's looking all right. All right, and then this should come up a little bit. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of the dark color. I'm going to go and start using the small end of the knife here. Kind of want this to just angle up a little bit. There we go. And same thing here. There we go. There we go. Wish I was Bob Ross. You could paint that in one stroke. Be done with it, you know. All right, so let's go ahead and grab a little bit of our white. Go right here, and some of our brown. And let's go ahead and just try to get a little bit of highlight, maybe a little bit more brown, just a little bit more. It's just not. There we go. All right. And then there we go. Oops, excuse me. Gotta big old glob of it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and I just want to highlight it a little bit more. Let me, where's my highlight color? Here it is. All right, let me take this. I'm going to grab my liner brush. I'm going to grab a little bit of this, just a little bit of that paint thinner. And I'm going to go ahead into my dark. All right. There we go. And I apologize once again. Try and just make sure my placement's okay. All right. We go into a little bit of this white. Give me 1 second here. Let me clean that. Let me go right back into my dark. This time I'm going to go right into some black, and I just want to put these little there we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm just not getting the color that I want. So you just keep playing with it until you do. Just keep playing with it. Grab a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. Starting to come out now. Starting to come out now. There we go. It's the SS mic. All right, clean that off. Let's go ahead and I'll just use the palette knife. Let me grab a bigger guy. And I'm gonna go right into some of this water here. I'm gonna stain it a little bit with that red. There we go. And I just want to come in. You know what? Let me go ahead real quick. I'm gonna use a dry fan brush, and I just want to pull some of this color right down. There you go. And then across. And maybe just a little bit, just tap in a little bit of your black here. Just right here, and then across. And I'll put that down, and then we will use the palette, a little bit of that red, and we'll just come in and put in nice little water line. And we'll go ahead, do the same over here. There we go. And then we'll add a little bit more. There you go. Remember, when you're putting in, you want to try to get it straight. Most waters, I mean, pretty much all levels, water is level. So just level it out. There you go. If you want, you can. There you go. There you go. Just a little. Just a little. There we go. Something like so. There we go. Let me clean this knife. Let's first, you know what? Let me first go ahead and just tap in a little bit of this white. And let's go ahead and just there we go. Just want to try to get a little bit, just a little bit more color in here. There we go. Let me take this, let me go ahead and use my filbert. I'm just going to go into here and just put some kind of shadow. Maybe go into my black here and just there we go. Same thing. Come over here. Something like that. Just give it a little bit of a shadow. Just a little bit of a shadow. There we go. Maybe just a couple of twigs. Let's go ahead and dip into our paint thinner. I'm just going to go into the black at first. Just twist it, get it in there. Make sure you get paint on here. And let's go ahead and just get a little extra stuff here going. There we go, something like that. Let me put that down. Let's grab a number 3 fan brush. I'm going to go into, let's go into my black here, and I'll just come in, just do something like that. Just get something else in here. Just something else in here. And I'm just going to come in, use that white. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Then we go ahead and grab that liner brush, go into a little bit of that paint thinner, and we go right into this white here. A couple little extra things. And if you give me 1 second, I just want to over here. There we go, something like so. Sorry, so all these little things. There we go. All right. Go in here, come right here, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it. I'm sure that this is, then paint slides right over. I hope you had some success with this painting. It was fun to do, it's a little bit different. Well, I hope you had an excellent painting. I enjoyed this one very much. It's been about a month. That COVID thing, man, it knocked me on my butt there for a little bit, but I really hope you enjoyed today's painting. And keep a lookout for the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't. And until next time, take care. Please stay safe. Bye-bye.